name is Ashley Keith, and I will be introducing you to a fairly new database called Beanstack. This database allows parents and their children to connect with local librarians and match books and mobile reading apps to a child's specific age and reading interest. After you have followed the easy step-by-step instructions to sign up for an account, you will then be instructed to provide information about your child. Our child in this video is Charlotte, and we will begin by setting up her reading profile to begin receiving her first recommendation. We must first determine Charlotte's reading level. Charlotte is a 6-year-old and in first grade. Her parents read to her every night before bed, so we would choose the Read Aloud option. The database has already provided options for the rest of the fields since her parents provided her age when signing up. These options seem to fit Charlotte the best, so we will keep these options. A new reader will provide Charlotte with familiar short stories to begin reading while in preschool. Growing readers will allow Charlotte to begin independent reading and grow her vocabulary. Finally, Charlotte will have the option to read chapter books. Parents can then choose which types of chapter books they would like their child to read. In this case, the options are still a bit advanced for Charlotte, so we will continue on. Next, we get to explore possible interests Charlotte has and try to match those interests with the options provided. Since Charlotte is a 6-year-old, it would probably be wise to choose the ballerinas and princesses option. Charlotte is a social butterfly and loves making new friends, so we will choose the feelings and friendship option. And finally, Charlotte's favorite book is Wolfie the Bunny by Amy Dyckman, about a rabbit who adopts a wolf at its doorstep. So the next option we will choose is zany, meaning bizarre and funny. It doesn't specify how many options we can choose, so when we also want to choose the art, we are then prompted to only choose 3 options. Our next area of customizing Charlotte's profile is choosing her favorite genres. Since Charlotte has an interest in ballerinas and princesses, fables, fairy tales, and folklore are definitely a favorite genre. She also likes adventure books such as Where the Wild Things Are and Matilda. Our final choice for Charlotte in regards to favorite genres will be the fantasy and the imagination options. Next, we must determine which characters Charlotte likes to read about the most. On Charlotte's last trip to the library, the majority of the books she checked out had many main characters who were animals, so we will choose the animals option. Charlotte's reading profile has now been completed. We will now move ahead to explore the different areas found in Beanstack. The program supplied is a year-round reading program that remains ongoing. There are 8 badges that can be earned through this program to promote literacy and encourage reading. The badges range from the Mind Reading Helmet for the first book completed to the most advanced badge a child can receive, the X-ray Goggles badge, for reading 150 books within a year. We will now explore the Recommendations tab. In the right column is a calendar of events that may be of interest to both parent and child at each of the local library branches. The left-hand column provides a recommended book for the young reader and gives the parent the option to get this book or view and read a learning tip. At the bottom of the page, parents are able to again choose their child's grade level. In this instance, Charlotte is a 6-year-old and in first grade. Charlotte's grade level has been successfully updated. We next move to the Log tab, which will allow Charlotte the ability to log books as she completes them. The parent will simply click on the log reading tab and enter the title of the book their child has completed. For example, Charlotte just completed the book Frog and Toad Are Friends by Arnold Bogle, so we began entering the title. Beanstack recognizes the book, so we can click the drop-down tab to fill in the information. The book was completed on April 21st, and we click Log. This is Charlotte's first book completed since establishing a profile, so she has earned her first badge and unlocked the Mind Reading Helmet. Her next achievement will be to receive the Jetpack badge at 5 books read. As we travel through the Beanstack database, we will now explore the Discover tab. The first option presented from the drop-down tab is Children's Books. On the Children's Book page, some suggestions are already presented to parents. If these books aren't exactly what the parents are seeking, parents are then able to search the database for other children's books and can do so by using filters. Click on the Use Filters tab and choose from the options given. We will do a filtered search by recommended age. We will use 6-year-old Charlotte and choose the age of 6. We can also find more challenging books by selecting an age or two older than the child. In this case, we will also choose the ages of 7 and 8. Through our filtered search, we will search for Mo Willems books. We will just type in Mo Willems into the search box and then click Search. We are then presented with a variety of books authored by Mo Willems, both in English and in Spanish. His two most popular series, the Pigeon series and Elephant and Piggy series, are well represented. As we scroll through, we can find and choose a book, click on it, and it will allow us to find more information. I will scroll back to the top and we will choose The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog. After we click on our chosen book, information about this specific book is displayed on the screen. The first thing parents will see is a learning tip to prepare themselves and their child for the reading of the book. Next, there is a description of the book and related pics. In this instance, the Spanish version is recommended along with a book that has main characters that are also animals. Other information provided about the book is the age range, 2 to 6, genre tags, comedy and humor, topics the book covers, good behavior, sharing, and tags for searching the book. If parents would like to save this book for future reference, they can click the Add to Wish List tab and click Save for later. Next, if parents are interested in finding the book now, they can click the tab Get This Book, and they will be taken to the library's catalog. As we can see, there are 11 copies available for checkout. We will then click View Selected Location. As I scroll down, we will be able to see which copies are available at each branch library. Parents can then choose which branch is most convenient to them and go check out their own copy of The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog. To quickly cover the remaining areas of exploration for Beanstack, we will click on the Children's Apps tab. Children's Apps is much like the Children's Books app and can also be searched through filters. There are musical apps, reading apps, and educational apps. All of these apps that you can see as I scroll down this page help promote literacy learning, and creativity in all ages of children. Children can also find games like bingo to learn letters and numbers. I will quickly click the Filters tab to show you the different ways a children's app can be searched. As you can see, some options are age, language, and maturity level. Next, we will explore the Learning Tracks tab. By using this tab, both children and parents alike can complete multiple activities for various themes. These themes cover animals, culture, diversity, holidays, school days, families, women. The learning tracks use both books and activities for both the parent and child to complete as learning tools. Beanstack even supplies a learning track to explore Beanstalk as a database, and it is called Explore Beanstack. It contains 5 activities to become more familiar with the database, which I highly recommend. As I scroll through the learning tracks, you can see the multitude of different activities that children and parents can work through together to become more cultured in literacy and learning. Next, we can explore book lists that are arranged by topic in alphabetical order. These are books that are suggested by the librarians themselves for children to read to become more knowledgeable in each of these topics. Finally, we will explore the Children's Theme tab. Children's themes are guides that include book and app recommendations, background information for the theme, and other activities children can perform while learning through the various themes provided in this Beanstack database. This is the conclusion of the tutorial of how to use Beanstack. I hope this instructional video has been beneficial to you. Thank you for watching.